I would say it's been a great experience coaching this team. I've been part of teams and I've witnessed teams where there's been chaos and lack of chemistry and issues. That has never been a problem or a concern with this team. I'm extremely proud of the way they competed, the way they battled in the face of adversity, and how guys got better. I thought our young guys made a jump and put themselves in position to even make a bigger jump come off season. One thing that stands out is how so many guys had something to prove, and I think that we have a good amount that made statements with their play, made statements with how they conducted themselves, and put themselves in position to either be back with us or have another job around this league. And I think that's something that they deserve, and they get the credit for it. I made the playoffs in that dream. First year was off the charts. No. That was just I actually woke up and I went back to sleep and we won it all. So the dream was much better than it turned out to be in my first year. But I will tell you this: I've been around long enough to appreciate the process, and I feel real comfortable with the way that the foundation has been laid. Guys know that things are different around here. Guys know how we approach every single game, every single practice, and it's been a lot of fun. And I am really excited about what lies ahead for us. I will say embrace the change because, with all due respect, they've experienced a team with a lot of experience, and success wasn't there. One thing I will say is that there are people in position that are extremely passionate, committed, and don't like losing. And those other guys had their run. Ownership, management, coaching. This is a new day, and it's an exciting day. And I think you gotta take a look at the potential. If we're healthy, with the off season where we're committed to getting better, it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, we're talking about one guy yesterday, one guy today, and another guy tomorrow where surgery is taking place. So health has got to be key. We're not fooling ourselves. We need those three guys to be healthy. Our rookies have got to come back better. As an organization, with Bob, we've got to make the right decisions, whether it be draft, free agency, or any other way we can improve ourselves. And I wouldn't feel more comfortable with anybody else. I believe in Joe and our ownership and Bob's leadership. I believe in our ability to get that done. Those are the things that we need, but we need those three guys healthy from day one. I'm very comfortable with him coming in next year with an opportunity to be the backup point guard. I'm not going to commit to him being a backup point guard. If we can get better and make it an open competition, I think that's best for us. But Charles has proven to be a guy that you can rely on. He's gotten better. He's a true professional, works his tail off. I think he's getting more and more comfortable at the point guard position. And he's had a very successful rookie year. I think going in, nobody could have imagined him starting as much as he started and playing at the level that he's played at. But now it's about building. And it's good to know that, our rookie's going to be around in the off season. And we're going to have, our hands and eyes on them and working them to get to where we need them to get to. Well, the main thing like I said, is him getting healthy. And we don't know right now how long that's going to take. Obviously, they came up with a period of time, but even during that time, I think it's going to be important to, when he can't play, when he physically is not able to play right now, take a look at um, point guard play. Take a look at his own play. Things he did very well, things he did exceptionally well, and then things that he needs to work on. Putting together video where he can take a look at it. I think those things are important. Having dialogue, so we talk about what do you see in this situation? What can be better? Whether it be watching himself or watching, all-time greats do it, or even, in situations watching guys that's playing today do it. I think it's valuable as a player. I used to, watch other playoff games, and watch guys at my position and see who's getting it done and who can do something better. But I think it's constant dialogue is going to be key during this period for us. Last year was, coming into the season last year was tough because of obviously the rules, so we couldn't do that. But we will spend time together, no question about it. But I feel extremely comfortable about a healthy Steph Curry. That has never been a concern of mine. Well, great question. He's definitely, displayed improvement. He's gotten better. He battles, he competes. I think the one thing playing time you can't put a price on. This summer is going to be big for him because in spurts he played very well. Is he a power forward? Is he a center? I thought the minutes affected him a little bit because, truth be told, we're talking about guys that never experienced playing this many games in this short period of time. So the legs get a little heavy. This is going to be a big summer for him to work and to prove that, because it's not going to be handed. We're going to get better. And the challenge will be, just like I said with Charles, are you going to be better come day one next year than the guy or the guys that we bring in? He's going to have every opportunity. But he has certainly shown the ability to play at this level and has had some bright spots. I'm very pleased also with his progression. Well, the way it is today, it'll be open, and I'm sure that we will. There's going to be new additions to this team. I don't know at what positions, but it will be. And at the end of the day, and I'm not going to hand any job to anybody. So we know we have 4 guys that certainly talent-wise separate themselves from anybody else at their position. But they will have to come in and win their jobs and show the separation. But as far as the small forward position, I think it's only fair to give everybody from day one an opportunity to fight for the job. We have a couple of guys, more than a couple of guys, but I think any one of those guys are capable of starting and being effective. As a coach, you do that every night, no matter what. Even if it's a game the next night, you sit down, whether it's going home, whether it's going to get a meal, or whether it's on a plane, and say, how could I have been better? Not just in a loss, in a win. I think the same way I thought as a player. There's mistakes made, and there's mistakes that you can live with, and then there's some mistakes where it can't happen. And you toss and turn. So you certainly, in the chase to be as good as you can possibly be, sit down and let decisions marinate. I would say the high point is probably my first time talking to the team. And I said this yesterday to Matt. The reason why is because in that first gathering with the team was a 7-year-old little boy huddled up in his corner. In that first gathering was a 17-year veteran dreaming for that moment. Also was a 6 or 7-year announcer waiting for that moment. So that was probably the highlight because it occurred, it happened, and it closed a chapter and began a new one. Probably the low light is thinking that our season will be over with in a couple hours. And I will challenge my guys to embrace this moment, but don't accept it. This is not what we signed up for, and this is not who we are. But it is part of the the process that we've got to go through, and don't enjoy this taste. Matter of fact, don't ever want to feel this way or taste this dish again.